Okay, so we are currently recording. Thank you so much. We are going to kickstart our program right now. Before we do that, we appreciate one of the sponsors of this program, which is AEX Exchange. For those of us, like we earlier said, that we are not able to register or fill the complete detail in our last AMA that we had, do well to still use the registration link once you register. And those of us on this call who are yet to register, once you register, you are going to have an airdrop of Dast token. I think our guest speaker will do justice to that. So there is a link, an airdrop link on the form that you are meant to fill to get free tokens. It's an airdrop that you are going to get once the project is launched in the exchange. So I'm going to leave our guests to do justice to that, as well as there is a registration link for AES exchange at the end of towards the end of this AMA section. We are going to be looking out various opportunities you can maximize to earn using AEX exchange. At this junction, we want to welcome our guest speaker. He's somebody I respect so much in this space. Mr. Dominion Ndubisi. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Dast token, that's Digital Asset Security Token. So that's why we are inviting him for security issues. Okay, Digital Asset Security Token, and he's also the founder and CEO of Digit Money Academy. Okay, so sir, I don't know if you are closer to us. Would be kickstarting the program. Over to you, sir. You can go ahead to unmute yourself.
Oh, fine. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I greet you especially, Shadrach, for giving me this opportunity to share with us what we are doing. And to all of us who are present in this very webinar, I appreciate all of you. And I'm assuring you that by the time we are ending this very program, you'll have a lot of values. So by God's grace, I'm Mr. Eze Dominion Newbies, and I'm the CEO Digital Asset Security Token Chain. And I'll be sharing with us few things about the very project. I promise I won't speak for more than 10 minutes. I will not speak for more than 10 minutes. So our mission at Digital Asset Security Token Chain is actually to be, to become the blockchain infrastructure of provable trust for all. We want to build a security technology layer that helps users to secure and recover their digital asset security, to recover their security keys or passwords or username or other digital information for their beneficiaries, such as family members or next of kin in case of unforeseen circumstances like loss of life. And expanding it more, it could actually be in a company. Maybe there are some passwords or usernames that you don't want people to share among themselves. They can be allocated to a person at a time, and peradventure, you don't know what may be of that person tomorrow. So such information can be stored on that platform, so that in case that person, maybe God forbid, is now going home and now had an accident, and instead of going to hospital, he was taken to mortuary. If you don't have access to that platform, it could be as simple as your Instagram page, your Facebook page, or Twitter page, but the person who is in charge of it. This actually have happened to me in the past, where the staff who is handling our Twitter page just went like that without a formal resignation. We found it very, very difficult before we could recover that very account. And for already established company, having thousands of followers is actually an asset. Believe me, a Twitter handle now that have up to 10,000 followers is an asset, because it can actually put money in your pockets. A Facebook page that have up to 1 million followers is an asset, because it can put money in your pockets. Talk more of a YouTube channel that have about 100K subscribers is an asset. So these are digital information, because if you understand the era we are currently is a digital era, and from now henceforth you will see parents giving their children usernames and passwords. Usernames and passwords. It's no longer the era where you'll be you will be buying loss of properties, physical properties. Physical properties are okay, but the truth of the matter is that they depreciate faster. If you buy a house today, it will depreciate faster than someone who bought Bitcoin. It will depreciate faster than someone who bought maybe shares with a recognized company like Amazon and the rest of them. So when we are talking about digital information, it's not just restricted to blockchain recovery phrase alone. It is not. It expands to everything that have to do with digital information. And by God's grace, one of our vision at Dast is to possibly tokenize everything, so that you, maybe as a father, you want to write your will, you want to store your will where it will be unmutable, you put it on that platform and give a token to the beneficiary, so that when you are no longer there, the person can just come, this is the will that my father gave me. Where is the will? You just go to that platform and download it as in the original copy of it, that is on that, without any mutilation or correction. So at Digital Asset Security, we are actually trying to solve the problem of individuals being fully responsible for safeguarding their digital assets. We are trying to solve the problem of individuals being fully responsible for safeguarding their digital assets. For example, blockchain technology as a whole have made each and every one of us to be the bank of ourselves. I remember those days when we started the industry, we were talking about CMDEX and the rest of them. There was a kind of conception that I had then that, now I'm now a bank. I can now own different currencies at my own disposal. Yes, as far as we are enjoying all that, it comes with what? A security threats. It could actually come maybe out of technical vulnerabilities, or from accidentally misplacing your recovery phrase, or from a malicious hack that may lead to the permanent irretrievable loss of your digital assets. So this is actually the problem that we want to solve. Personally, I've lost access to my first and even my second wallet since I came into blockchain industry. I've lost 2 of my wallets, and believe me, I have a lot of money in those wallets. But I can never recover them again because I don't have the recovery phrase anywhere. So what is the solution that we are trying to provide? High-level security, of course. Digital asset security token wants to provide a technology layer that is backed up on blockchain. This whole thing is going to be built on blockchain to help users to secure and recover their digital assets in case of unforeseen circumstances. When we are mentioning this unforeseen circumstances, is because as I speak with you currently, if anything perhaps happens to me, all the coins that is in my personal wallet is lost forever. It will be lost forever because not even my brother or my parents have my recovery phrase. Nobody have access to it. But in case, now I have about 30,000 or 50,000 or $1 million in my trust wallet, I can give my father or my mother or my brother a token. It could be up to 15 digits letters that actually have no meaning. But when you now bring it to the Dast platform, you see what you can actually use it to do. Of course, you may ask me, how are we going to do it? A lot of things. And just like I said, I don't want to speak for more than 10 minutes. I've spoken for about 5 now. So I have just 5 minutes to summarize what I want to say tonight. So the solution we want to provide will help people to secure their recovery phrase, secure their passwords, secure their usernames and the rest of them. So how does this actually work? You have to save and secure your assets. You can secure your digital assets by saving it in the Dast platform, that's in the system. It will now be encrypted and saved to blockchain. And since it's on blockchain, it is immutable. Nobody can come there and do anything. And of course, we are developers. We are working very, very hard to ensure that nobody can even, because it's visible. So, but if you come there, you will not see anything. So your wallet will be the only one that can view it or edit it. Only your wallet is the only thing that can view it or edit it. And secondly, that's the second thing you need to know about how it works is, how do you recover your assets? You or your next of kin will be able to recover your assets with the use of recovery token. That's where that word token actually comes from. It's not necessarily token of coin. It's actually a token, a security token. Of course, if you are transacting with bank apps, they normally send OTP. That OTP is a token. So we generate a token for you that you give to your next of kin. And every recovery request will pass through a validation process before access is granted. And that's why I will use this opportunity to invite as many as are interested of becoming our validators. We are currently recruiting. Validators, social media, social handle community managers and content marketers, content writers, and the rest of them. So we are actually recruiting currently, and just we finished a meeting. So you may also ask who and who is involved in this project. Who and who is involved in this project? By God's grace, I'm the Chief Executive Officer, and is a praise God is the CMO, that's the Chief Marketing Officer, and then we have Ada Clement is our tech, that's the Chief Technical Officer. Then we have Peter Nadi, the product designer. Then we have advisors. Philip Eze is one of our advisors. Chimeze Chuta is one of our advisors. Kua Barino Paul. If you are conversant with the blockchain community, you will know all these people I'm mentioning. Barrister Kue Barino is also in fact, that's our legal advisor. Then we have Juventus Jude. That's the CEO of RFP. Is also one of our advisors. So you don't have any fear of, what if I now save this thing here and these people make a way or goes to tamper with my no. We are dealing with with credible and trustworthy individuals that will not try to write some lines of code to take away all your money, because it's actually possible. But I'm promising you that project, this is like the first public webinar that we are doing to tell you that is actually something that you are lucky to be hearing about today. We have not yet taken it public, but when I got this invitation, I said, no problem, with all pleasure. Let's get people along. But this is the first time we are sharing information concerning these very projects, and maybe by God's grace, by next month, we'll be putting more efforts to get more people involved in these very projects. Thank you so much for bringing me in and also for listening. I will still be available for maybe questions or comments from you guys.
Thank you so much, sir. We've heard him. What I want to say is that if you have questions, I know we might have one or two questions concerning the Dast project and the security of our asset generally. Like we told us, you can ask any question concerning security of assets, whether it be an exchange, a sec or a deck. Okay. So I will just, while we are still interacting, you can raise your hand to speak, or you can drop your question in the group, the group chat there. Okay, so sir, in the form we dispersed on, we made provisions for questions. So if you don't mind, we'll just be asking general questions concerning security of tokens and the rest of that, while we still wait for anyone who has questions to ask. Okay, so one of the question I'm putting it to you though, sir, is the best exchange to um to safeguard their asset. I think there was a time, as at last week or last 2 weeks, I made a post concerning an exchange. I think that was CIP Global. It's actually a scam exchange. So someone during the while filling the form asked which exchange is best to safeguard their wallet in case of what happens and the rest of them. Then okay, we would like to know, like, what would be in for early adopters. Just like you made mention that Dast is actually recruiting different set of persons to help actualize the dreams of Dast. So what would actually be in for those who are adopting early for now? Then while you just answer this one, I can still there are still some questions that are coming in from the form. I would also address them to you, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Shadrach. For early adopters, we already have something, a very nice offer for them. We have developed a Telegram bot that if you use it to follow most of our handles, you are automatically earning Dast. The bot follows you to ensure that you actually follow those handles. So if you don't follow them, definitely by the time you go to check your balance, you will not see anything there. But if you have genuinely followed our handles on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, respectively, the bots will definitely pay your money. And if you are now inviting other people using your referral link, using your own referral link, you will be earning Dast. And let me use this opportunity to say that we are not going to list that Dast immediately. We are not even so much interested in the token that's in the Dast token. What we are interested in is in the project, the engine itself. That's in fact the project, the token will be listed some months after we have launched the project. I want you to get this in right. So you can use the opportunity to accumulate as much Dast as possible. We are not going to provide liquidity for Dast at this very moment. No, 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 no. We'll launch our projects and we'll begin to earn money from our projects. In fact, possibly we'll be providing liquidity for Dast from the profits that we have made from the very project. So for early adopters or for our validators, it's actually going to be an opportunity for them to accumulate as much as possible. Accumulate as much as possible. Then, while you're accumulating as much as possible, you also make use of the platform. You make use of the platform, as in using the platform to save those speed phrase. Just like I said earlier, anything you are doing, all you have to be sure of that you are doing it on our correct website. Because I remember some projects that I've seen in the past, even before the launch, there are already scam projects replicating exactly what they are doing. But by the time you now look at the link, you will see that there is a very big difference. One, I think it was on Pinkcell. The correct Pinkcell website is pinkcell.finance. But these people now went and created pinkcell.money, pinkcell.this, pinkcell.that. So if you are not careful in this space, you are going to lose all your fortune. So that is why it's very, very important that people who are interested in blockchain, who are interested in crypto, always attend webinars, always attend this kind of meetings, because that's where you will get information that will actually guide and help you succeed.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for handling that very promptly. If you still have a question, like we said, you can drop the question. You can drop the question on the Telegram group. You can drop the question on the Telegram group. Now, I think we have just one more question here. Um, like for those who would like to subscribe to Dast, is are we expecting to pay like any fee? Because you know Trust Wallet is free. You just go to Trust Wallet, you download Trust Wallet, and you are using it without making any payment to the company or something of that nature. So if Dast is providing an opportunity like this, how do Dast, because that's where, because like let's say in Nigeria now, for example, that we are in Nigeria, some we have seen some platforms that come with so many, so many promises and so on. And our question now is, how is Dast making their profit? Because we've seen projects that we just saw what happened with Luna and so on. How
Yeah,
is Dast making their profit? So can you
nice
just
question.
explain to us how
Nice
Dast will
question.
be
Nice
making their
question.
profit?
Nice question. Nice question. I'm very, very interested in that very aspect, because actually that's where we are working and heading to. To be sincere with you, this question you're asking me now is the kind of questions that investors ask. And this is how exactly we are going to be making money from this very project. One, saving of assets. Anytime you are saving your assets on our platform, we charge a small token. It could be as low as $20 for lifetime. It's not going to be a recurrent fee. We know why we did it that way. It's not going to be a recurrent fee. You pay a one-time fee of $20 or $30 or $50. We can change the price at any time. But we are definitely going to make it affordable for everybody, because especially for Nigeria, because Nigeria is our first target market before we begin to go other places. That's number one way we are going to be making money from it. Then secondly, from editing of the assets. Anytime, because you are dealing with smart contracts. So anytime you are editing your asset, maybe you want to change your next of kin, you no longer trust your next of kin. Maybe you are like, this next of kin can one day try to do one thing for you. But we have considered all those things, and that is why we have validators, and we are still recruiting validators. We need the real human being who are going to be validating that this person trying to access this very asset, or trying to access this very platform, that it is the correct person. It's real human being that is going to do that for us. We are not going to do it automated. No, 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 no. So editing of assets is also one of the ways that we are going to be making money from the platform. Then the third, but not the least, is recovering of assets. These are different activities on the platform. These are the three major or three key activities on the platform. So recovering of the asset also have its own price. It could be pegged at $20 or $30, as the case may be. So these are the three major ways we are going to be making money from the Dast platform. And for our validators, each time they help in transacting, in ensuring that these transactions goes freely, they are also going to have some money there. For the token aspect, which we are paying less attention to currently, there may be on staking taxes or buy taxes or sell taxes, but that's not where our money is going to come from. We are not even looking at the taxes as where our money is going to come from, but those subscription fees, those levies, that is exactly where our money is coming from. I did a small financial projections, and I was able to see how we will be able to make our first $1 million, and that is why you have to pay very serious attention to this very project, as this is the first day we are doing this kind of program, honestly. So you are very privileged to be hearing what you are hearing today. So I did a small sales forecast, and I saw how we will be able to make our first $1 million from this very project just from saving of assets. Saving of assets. If we have 30,000 subscribers, or let me say 50,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers that paid $20 to save their digital assets on our platform, that will be giving us a whooping $1 million. Yeah, a whooping $1 million. Only 50,000 subscribers paying $20 to save their assets there. Because definitely the way blockchain industry and cryptocurrency is going to boom in the coming years, so many people are going to drop now, because you see what BTC is doing currently. It is going to come below what we are seeing it now, and it's going to stay long from what we have observed and from what our elders are saying. It's going to stay long before it will go up again. So before it will go up, so many people must have lost access to their crypto wallets. So by the time the next bull run will come, they will be looking for their assets and they may not find it again. And that is where Dast will come in. Because if they have saved it on Dast, even with their email address as the real owner of it, you can recover it back. But now, if you didn't save it anywhere, you cannot recover. You know, we have an academy. Of course, some of us here that knows us, we have an academy, Digital Money Academy, where we teach digital skills from cryptocurrency trading to web development to graphic designing, video editing, and the rest of them. So many people have come with a complaint that they don't have they cannot access their wallets again. No. I say, what happened? That they lost their phone. Okay, you lost your phone. Did you write down your recovery phrase in your diary? No, that's I saved it in my phone. Those assets are gone and gone forever. They are gone forever. I'm sorry, I've started saying something else apart from the question asked me. Thank you.
Um, we are learning so much from you. As I'm currently writing down something. So thank you so much, sir.
You're
I
welcome.
don't know if any other person from those who are listening have a question. Okay, but personally, I have just one question. I don't know if any other person. I've not seen any question on the chat. I have just one question for you, sir. That
Go
question is
ahead.
what is the opportunity for Dast in the entire crypto market? The question is, like, is there any other project or company that is doing the same thing, and how can Dast compete? Because we have seen
Thank you.
similar people
Yeah,
just copying a
yeah,
particular project,
yeah.
what really make Dast to stand out in the market as we proceed, as blockchain adoption continues?
Thank you so much for that good question. We are talking about competition now. We have done due diligence, and we came up with few companies that are based in the blockchain registration and security companies. And the only blockchain-based businesses in this very category are Chain Analysis, Elliptic, Static, and TaxBit. And to amaze you, none of these four companies does what Dast is doing. Let me take it one after the other. Chain Analysis. Chain Analysis creates transparency for a global economy built on blockchain. And within last year, they were able to raise over $100 million. Currently, their net worth is about $4.2 billion. They are not doing anything as it relates to what Dast is doing. Then we now did another research evaluation on Elliptic, which is also one of the blockchain companies in the security and the registration companies. And Elliptic brings compliance to crypto assets. They are not into recovery. They are into blockchain analytics, certification for crypto businesses, financial institutions, and regulators. That's what they do. And I also found out that they have also raised about $60 million in October 2021 to enhance its blockchain analytics and enterprise grade compliance and transaction monitoring tools. Then we have TaxBit. TaxBit also is one of the latest financing financing tools that provides crypto tax and accounting software. Is already a unicorn company. Their valuation currently is about $1.3 billion. By August, I think August last year, they raised about $100 million, if I'm not forgetting. So you talk of Satic. Satic is even the one that have something similar to what we are doing, but it is not the same at all. Satic offers comprehensive security assessments of smart contracts and blockchain code and the rest of them. But they have this SkyTrace. Satic have SkyTrace as one of their products. That SkyTrace, what does it do? It traces and visualize, the flow of funds. So this is the nearest project that seems close to Dast, but still differs from the unique use case of Dast. So in order to summarize the question you asked me, I'll tell us the uniqueness of Dast project. One, digital asset security token chain is, in fact, how do I put it? You are fully in control of your digital assets, seed phrase, usernames, passwords, and finally to your next of kin when you are no more. This is one of the things that makes Dast very unique. That we are no longer alive today. Nobody have your recovery phrase, but you can come with that token that the owner of that asset have given you. You bring it to that platform, and you will be able to recover the digital, recover the seed phrase, or recover the username and password to some platforms. Just like I said from the beginning, that it's not just about seed phrase, but usernames and passwords. I believe currently there are some platforms that if I'm to die anytime, I have to give somebody my username and password because I know he's going to benefit very, very well from that platform. Then secondly, institutions, organizations, banks, military, businesses, and individuals can secure their access to vital information in the Dast platform. So they can secure their access to vital information in Dast platform. Just like I gave example of what happened to me personally. The first wallet I opened was on Engine wallet. I lost that money totally. Up to now, I was not able to recover it because I didn't write down the recovery phrase anywhere. Then secondly, the other one, I still lost that one. Then our Twitter page as well, we almost lost that page when the person handling it resigned unofficially from work. It took us as an extra mile before we could recover it. But assuming we have already saved it on that platform, you just go and validate that, oh, I'm the rightful owner of this company, and we just simply recover the username and the password, and you go and log in immediately. So this is what makes Dast very unique. So I would summarize by saying that currently Dast have no competitor globally. I've not seen any. I'm still researching to find one or two. But maybe if you have anyone, you can tell us so that we can also go study what they are doing and see how we can innovate and make our own better.
Thank you so much, sir. I can't we can't stop thanking you enough because of a whole lot of reasons. One of it is that you are building on the blockchain, and the fact that you are a Nigerian presence here is a motivation to us. I can tell you, it's a motivation to us, and we really appreciate the fact that the project is so unique. Like it is so unique, and we are grateful to you for taking the bold step too. Because I know that anytime I see Vitalix on the news, or I see Charles Honkinson on the news, I know it's not it is a lifetime something that is going to engage you, except you decide to retire or something of that nature is going to engage you. So we really appreciate you. So just to wrap the question off, before you go, I know you have a busy schedule. You would please do us the favor to help us unveil our daily activities for Sofe Group. Here we are building a community that is determined to bring blockchain education to the layman, and also serve as a support platform to help young people to integrate blockchain into, like, people who want to go into blockchain career, that want to have blockchain as their career. Platforms that can actually help them to quickly integrate them into, because we've actually discovered that there is a whole lot of persons in the blockchain space that don't care whether the chart is going up or the chart is going down. For example, an average web developer in the blockchain space earns $1,000 per month. Okay, so definitely, how many persons in Nigeria is earning that kind of money? So would really do help appeal to you to do us the honor to unveil that. And finally, what's like an advice? What do you have for people who have the intentions to build on the blockchain, to build a unique product on the blockchain? Do you have an advice for them, like maybe where to start, where to source fund, how to build and stuffs of that nature? Please, this is the final one
All
from you,
right.
sir.
All right. My advice for anybody who wants to build on blockchain is, so first of all, find a problem. There are lots of problems around us, especially in Africa. Find a problem. Immediately you're able to identify a problem, then you provide a solution for it. And as I speak with you currently, innovation is rapidly growing. On It's like every 2 years knowledge doubles. I was speaking with one of our advisors this evening, and he was telling me about Web5, and he told me people who are already building the platform, that immediately they are done building the platform, that Ethereum is going to go down. So the first thing that we need to find is what's a problem, then a solution to that problem. When you're able to find a solution to the problem, then you develop the solution. It takes skill. There are some skill sets needed for one to actually develop those solutions, of which, if you are building on blockchain, you have to be a certified blockchain developer, of course, and maybe having product developers around you. And most of these things are actually what we teach at Digit Money Academy for a low amount, so that if you are staying within Onsuka here, you can make yourself available for our next boot camp coming up by August. There will be 50% discount. It's going to be a very big discount. So this is the second time I'm saying this today. I was on air today. So that's my advice for people who want to build on blockchain. And then secondly, how do we source for funds for this kind of projects? To be sincere with you, there's money for developers. There is money. You already highlighted that what they pay a developer is $1,000. My brother, it's even far more than that. It's far more than that. So there is money available for people who want to develop on blockchain technology. Currently, I'm already in talk with about 5 different both angel investors and venture capitalists, because one of the things that I've noticed, there are skills a lot of legitimate projects, especially in Africa, is what pre-sell, pre-sell that, pre-sell this, and after everything, they will dump the whole thing on the founder. And you see devs, developers who never had in mind of rug pulling. When they see the rates at which the people who bought the pre-sale, who bought the public sale, the rates at which they are dumping, they will rug pull. They will simply rug pull because they cannot, after suffering all the things they suffered, they cannot just come and lose. That is why you see a lot of projects being rug pulled. But if you have acquired investors, if you have gotten investors who are able to maybe, okay, I'm ready to give you $1 million for this project. What is my stake in it? And you tell the person, okay, I'm giving you 10% or I'm giving you 8%. Then you are in a good track to having a sustainable business. I was in Lagos, I think about 2 months ago, and I'm still going back next month for the same program. And in that program, it was actually blockchain founders hangouts. Cardano, we are all familiar with Cardano if we are in crypto. So Cardano was there, and they told us how much they brought to Africa. They told us that they brought a whooping amount of money that I don't want to mention now, but they are looking for what? For innovative projects that they can fund. What is the requirement? A working MVP. That's all. A working MVP. So immediately you're able to develop a product. Immediately you're able to show that, oh, this is the solution to this problem. Then you can walk up to these venture capitalists or angel investors. And definitely, before you contact 10 or 20 or 50, one must definitely invest. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We at Sofe Group, we really appreciate you. Just a reminder to those who are joining now. If you are yet to fill the form, remember that token cannot be accessible now. And from just what the CEO told us, it might even be accessible like about some months after the main project has been launched. The MVP would be ready before the Dash token will be launched. So you have an opportunity to in or to get Dash token now before it is being launched, and do that using the registration link. The registration link is on the group chat. Do that while registering. You will see the link to actually get Dash token now. Okay, we also thank you, sir. I sent you a DM. If you don't mind to check your DM, we want to appreciate him. If we have anyone here who have a question, maybe at this point you have a question, you can raise your hand up. If you have a question to ask. If we don't have any question, we'll proceed from here. Like we said, we are going to unveil our activities um for the week. CEO sir, please check your. I sent you a DM on Telegram, so you can check that out. And also, we are going to be unveiling our weekly program. Like we said, Sofe Group, we are we have created a weekly program that would actually help us to learn and also in. Okay, we have just set up a program that will help us to learn and also in. So we would actually give our guest speaker the floor to actually unveil for us the program, while I will just do a little explanation to that. Remember, this program was is sponsored by AEX Exchange. For those of us who haven't gotten our free tokens, do well to register also in that registration form, and you get your token. And towards the end, we are going to just give us updates on how to earn free tokens and opportunities in the AEX Exchange. You can go ahead, sir.
All right. This is wonderful. What I'm seeing here is amazing, awesome. Can I share my screen?
You can go ahead, sir.
How did I do that again? All right, I've seen that. Okay. You can all see my screen run, right?
Yes.
Can you all see what I'm seeing here? Can you see it?
Think it's still loading.
Okay. If it's available, you let me know. Can you now see my screen? It's always supposed to take long.
Anybody who can see it can. I not yet.
Share screen. Start recording now. Can you see now? Can you see my screen now?
Just your image for now.
Wow. Are you sure I will be able to share screen if I'm not the host?
Um.
All right, let me just go ahead and see what I'm seeing here. If you can't see my screen, all right. From what I'm seeing here is about the Sofe group daily activities. Daily activities for Sofe group hub, for Sofe crypto hub. And on Sundays, just like we have today, is AMA series, Ask Me Any Question series. This is amazing. Then on Mondays, we have quiz based on AMA topic. Quiz based on AMA topic, which means by tomorrow, we'll be having a quiz based on what we have discussed today. This is amazing. Then on Tuesday, we have crypto puzzle. Then on Wednesday, we have holders battle. Then Thursday, we have crypto fundamentals series live. Crypto fundamentals series. It's going to be a live session, though that may be coming later. Then we have on Friday top crypto news for the week and adoption and so on. Then we have Saturdays free day for the community. Wow, this is amazing, and I think I have to commend the team, the software team, for coming up with this very amazing schedule and activity. And I want to encourage you guys, more especially the CEO in the person of Shadrach. This is how big things start. And sincerely, if you continue to do this over some time, for someone to come up, you invited me to this very channel to do what we are doing currently. But if you consistently do this over time, people will be paying like 10 BNB, 5 BNB to come and do AMA in this very channel. And believe me, it's going to worth it. And I want to encourage you to keep the fire on, to keep doing it. We may not see the results currently, but in the nearest future, which is not going to be very, very far, you will see that this channel have grown to be, to be beneficial both to the community and to you, the organizer. So I must commend what you are doing over here. Well done. Hello, Shadrach, are you there? Shadrach.
I'm sorry for that. I think that should be network.
All right.
We really thank you. We actually come to the end of today's AMA section, and we appreciate everyone for being on the call. We appreciate everyone for being on the call. We've actually shared that.
Hello, we have lost you again.
I think it should be network from his side.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes,
can.
yes.
Okay, really appreciate you, sir, so much for honoring this invitation. It means a lot to us, and we want to also pledge our support for the project. And it's what gives me joy in particular is the fact that it's it's Nigeria, it's Africa, and just like the vision of Sofe Group is that we want to place Africa where we ought to be, and we also believe strongly that blockchain, the disruptive technology that comes with blockchain, can actually Africa can actually compete favorably with any part of the world. That's one thing I believe. One, because it is open source, just like what you have presented to us. It is open source, and anybody who has an MVP, no matter the color of your skin, you can actually do so well. So it's also an encouragement to us as we continue to build, and everybody on this call, maybe you have an idea you want to build on the blockchain, this go ahead. There are so many people that are building on the blockchain that are Africans, and they are doing so well, and we appreciate you for that. And particularly concerning AEX, there is a bonus for new members. If you have just registered, maybe through the registration link, there is a bonus for you. We'll be sharing we'll still be sharing it on the platform, how you can actually secure that bonus of 1,000. You can have a draw of $1,000 by depositing. Just place a trade. Even if you want to remove it from the exchange, just place a trade, deposit $50 minimum, place a trade. Maybe you buy a coin or hold it, and after and you place the draw, you are just going to win something. That's just the truth. You are going to win something. Whether you are just going to win something, it might be big, it might be small, but you are surely going to win something. So there are other opportunities currently. There is, because of their anniversary, they are celebrating the anniversary of their exchange. So just by signing up in the platform and joining their Telegram community, you can share in the $90,000 prize pool. Okay, so if you are yet to do that, just register. We are going to drop the link. I think we posted that, but we'll also tag that post again. So just sign up with AES Exchange, join their community. AES Exchange is largely based in Asia, and they are trying to drive user base into Africa and other continents. So it's an opportunity for you to actually maximize that. And likewise, other opportunities as regards their anniversary, we also be sharing it on this platform. Thank you so much for being on this call. Now we are going to, you can unmute yourself. We are just going to take a number of persons who are going to give a shout out on this call. Just give a shout out to AX, to Sofe Group, to Dast, or you can actually, just a shout out before we call it a day. Okay, so you can just unmute yourself and give us a shout out.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to Sofe Group, to Dast, to AEX Exchange.
Thank you so much. Do we still have any other person?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I want to give a shout out to Sofe Group. I want to give a shout out to AES Exchange and that. I think may God Almighty come blessing me for this good work. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Good night and God bless you.
Thank you so much. We'll just give a special recognition. We have another CEO of a project here. I don't know, he has been muted for a while. He don't say anything. That's the CEO of BNG Token.
Wow.
We have him here, and
So
I don't
Papa
know,
is here.
the crypto papa himself. So please, we would like to hear from you before we end the
Papa,
call. Please, sir.
I greet you specially.
Hello, Papa. If you are close to your phone, we would like to hear one or two from you. Um, the CEO of BNG, Mr. Gospel Igwiloja. If you are close to your phone, we would like to hear maybe one or two from you before we go ahead to the next section. Okay, it's probably he's not very close to his phone. We seriously, on behalf of the whole Sofe group team, we want to appreciate everyone who took out their time to make it to this call. We want to assure us that we would continue to give us value. We are going to continue to give us value, and those of us who are still we've actually giving a waiver for our classes. We now have two categories of classes. We now have our free class, we have a paid class. But one thing, because of want to drive blockchain adoption, our free class is such that it's going to give you a very good understanding of blockchain, how to buy and sell in crypto exchanges, whether trust wallet or centralized exchanges, and also how to spot good projects. This is what we are offering for free. Okay, so everybody, maybe a lot of persons will come and say, I don't want to trade, I just want to know how to buy and know the coins to buy. So the free class is for you. You can just chat us up in any of our platform or indicate interest. We are going to enroll you in the free class. But if you want to learn more about the blockchain space, about DeFi and so on, and how to trade and so on, you are going to subscribe to the free class. And we are making it much more affordable to us. We are making it much more affordable to us this time around. Just like we said, if you want to participate, it's just a limited offer. It's a limited offer. With just 15,000 naira, you can subscribe to our paid class. You get both packages, and we would also enroll you in our premium group. Okay, this is our premium group is worth $100. But if you can do that just within this period, because of our partnerships and because of our desire to actually drive blockchain adoption. Thank you so much. We are going to say closing prayer now to end this AMA section. Thank you, Heavenly Father. We give you thanks for another opportunity to grasp knowledge, insight, and understanding. We also pray, O Lord, that you increase us in different measures. We also pray, commit Dast project into your hands. Lord, may they grow and continue to increase. You also pray, bless Sofe Group, bless Dast Token, bless AX Exchange, as well as every other person who are in this call. May your name and your name alone be praised, both now and forever, in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. May God bless you.